Now, Republic TV has accessed the FIR that has been filed by Sidhu Moosewala's father. Now, that particular FIR mentions that his son was being threatened by the Lawrence gang and that his son went without security and a bulletproof car. Let's go across live to Samiksha, who's reporting from the newsroom on this. Samiksha, give us more details of what we are picking up in terms of the FIR that has been filed by his father.
Well, absolutely, Nupur. So the latest what we know is that an FIR has been registered upon the complaint of Sidhu Moosewala's father. Now, this complaint has been filed against unknown persons. It has been filed under several sections. Let me read out the sections as well. It includes sections 302 of the IPC, 307 of the IPC, 347 of the IPC, 148, 149, 427, as well as 25 and 27 of the IPC. Now, remember, Sidhu Moosewala's father has categorically also made it clear that Sidhu Moosewala was not accompanied with his bodyguards, as well as he was not traveling in the bulletproof car. So yes, these 2 points are important here. In fact, his father is also goes on to mention that the Lawrence gang had threatened his son several times in the past as well. But even now, even as the FIR has been registered, it is important to note here that the Lawrence gang have not been named in this particular FIR that has been filed. So yes, that's the latest what we are learning, and that the latest, of course, being that the FIR has been filed under several sections. It remains to be seen the probe that happens from here on, because significant to note here that even though his father has made it clear that there was an inter-gang rivalry, that seems to be an important point here. Those who are the key suspects have not been named, and yes, as we speak, 7 to 8 people have currently been detained. They are being interrogated by the police, and the SIT, of course, as we know, has also been formed by the state police.
All right, let's also bring in Amandeep right now. Amandeep, what we understand is that the police are also looking into the threat that was posed by the Lawrence Bishnoi gang. Now, there has been reports of an inter-gang rivalry that was there between the two. Tell us more details.
Well, absolutely, Nupur. It is a clear-cut gang rivalry in the killing of Sidhu Moosewala. Sidhu Moosewala was facing the threat several times from Lawrence Bishnoi gang over the killing of Vicky Midukoda, which was a close associate of Lawrence Bishnoi. And in fact, this was a revenge killing. It was clearly mentioned in the police investigation as well. According to the statement of Balkaur Singh, father of Sidhu Moosewala, he clearly stated that this was not the first time or any one time Lawrence Bishnoi gang threatened him. But he had threatened Sidhu Moosewala several times on the phone and even through the messages as well. Despite knowing, when the police is taking this on record, despite knowing that Sidhu Moosewala is facing such a serious threat from the gangsters, and they have downgraded the security of Sidhu Moosewala, it is a very big question arising on the working of the police department as well as the government. And meanwhile, just 2 days before, Punjab government is claiming that they are just reducing the VVIP culture in Punjab and downgraded the security of several politicians and the police officers. And Sidhu Moosewala is one of the names in that list. And in fact, the result of downgrading the security is the murder of Sidhu Moosewala.
But the other side of the story, Amandeep,
and they were also at his residence.
But the other side of the story, Amandeep, really is that he did have two security personnel, but he chose not to go with them. So obviously there was someone in the inner circle who knew about his movements, and that perhaps that person was perhaps in touch with this gang.
Absolutely, Nupur, absolutely. And in fact, Sidhu Moosewala himself told his security personnel that they should take rest. He will go alone, need not to worry about anything. Just because those two gunmen were not working in a shift, they were permanently associated and attached with the Sidhu Moosewala. And in fact, they work over the night, over the day. And on yesterday by evening, they were tired, and Sidhu himself told them to take the rest and they can accompany him later. But Everybody who is in the family circle and the close inner circle of Sidhu Moosewala knows that Sidhu Moosewala was not riding his bulletproof car. Sidhu Moosewala was without security, though Sidhu Moosewala always carry a weapon that was along with him, and even that information has been passed to the rival gang and resulting to the killing in a full public view in a broad daylight with full-fledged planning. And even the location where Sidhu Moosewala was heading to, that was also disclosed with the rival gang, and I can show you the latest visual as well.